Marie Antoinette became queen. And people went fucking nah. They're like, you're a queen now. Like, you
I think
are...
this is step back.
So she has her 4 kids.
She had her kids, but
One of
they
them
were
is dead.
never presented in front of her. Because as children then, you had nannies and other things. She never got to see her kids until they were like so much older that she actually understood what they were saying. Like, she did not have to walk them through walking or anything. She did not have to deal with that shit. So anyways, Marie Antoinette was like, awesome, I'm queen now. You treat me like shit. Go to hell. And these women were like over backwards trying to help her. And she was like, no, I don't fucking want you in my court. And they're like, well, we helped Madame de Berry. She goes, that's even worse. And you help Madame de Berry, you're in shit.
Who helped her instead?
Yeah, she wanted them gone. And so these women did everything. They were like, well, we never made fun of you. She was like, that's the lie I heard about the shit you said. You call me an Austrian whore and all this shit. Like, she did things that instantly capitalized her. Instantly. Because people were like, you are queen, and you did not hesitate. Like, you found the people who fucked you over, and you controlled it, and you took care of it. So, for like 4 or 5 years, she was ultimate. She was the queen. Nobody hesitated. Nobody talked down to her. Even though Louis was king and he had all this power, nobody gave a shit what Louis had to say. Like, Louis fucking shut in the bathroom and then blew all over the fucking mirror of hallway. Like, no one gave a shit. Like, Louis could go to hell. Like, it was all about Marie. It was all about Marie Antoinette and what she had to do.
What about the Revolutionary War?
I'm getting to that.
Alright.
It was all about her and everything she did. She had beautiful gowns. Every week she had a new gown. Every day she had a new gown. She never wore a gown 3 days in a row. Never. She always had something new. And she was always beautiful. Louis never did that. He always wore the same outfits more 4 or 5 times in a week. He did things, but Marie, she never did. She was like, I wore this yesterday. I got wear a new one. And she wouldn't even wear her same underclothes the same days in a week. She had a modern ideal. She just had, hey, you two who are on your phones, shut the fuck up, close it, and listen to me.
I am listening to you.
No, you're not. You're fucking on your phone.
No, I'm looking at the history of Marie Antoinette to make sure that you're on track. So keep going,
You're bullshit.
buddy.
I'm doing the same thing.
Bullshit. So, Marie Antoinette was like, pull your shit together, like, I'm the queen, like, you should not be on your phones, like, this is how I am. So, they figured it out. Anyways, long story short, 1759 was a harsh year. Mainly because, can you name it? Name what happened before that year. Anyone?
Sorry, what year?
Drought?
1759.
The Revolution?
The American Revolution hit.
It was 59.
It was hardcore. The British, I don't know, the French hate the British. They would never support them in a war, either way. So, for them, how perfect. A colony that was nothing to them. A colony that had no sway, but never gonna win, just fought the biggest army in the world. So, Benjamin Franklin said, join me. Fucking join me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna lose either way. But if you join me, I might get a little bit of money. They were like, no, Ben, we don't want to join you. He's like, I said join me. I'm an idiot. So they joined Benjamin Franklin. And Benjamin Franklin was like, I'm gonna live in France for a few years. They were like, okay, sure, you can live here. Like, you can love on the ladies. And he did. He fucking loved on ladies. Jefferson, who became a president, went to France when Franklin was in power there. He said, you're out of control. He's like, yeah, I am. And it was. Jefferson was like fucking women. He was fucking children. He was doing crazy shit. Like, he was all over the place. Like, he just did what he wanted. He was like, I'm the president of America. Fuck you. I do
So really quick, he's the president of the United States, and he was like, "I fuck children, I fuck women, fuck
Yeah,
you."
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Go.
In 1751.
In 1751. He did what he wanted to do. He didn't give a shit. Like, at the time, children's shit did not matter. Like, he did what he wanted. He had a black child.
And how does this
Was
relate
it
to Marie
Shut the fuck
Antoinette?
up. I'm
Come
gonna
on.
finish
All
it.
right.
So he had a black child, and the girl was like, I am black. I can't be here. He's like, I don't give a shit. We're going to go to Georgia. And she was like, okay. We're going to Georgia without a name, without a town. She's like, okay, we're going to name the town. He goes, why are you laughing?
Don't worry about
Why are
Becky.
you laughing?
It's a name without a town. It's fine.
Antoinetta. They're like, Antoinetta? He was like, yeah, it's named Antoinette. That's what she's supposed to say. That's what the girl said. And he went, well, Antoinette will never move to America. We won't allow her. We won't allow her to move here. Like, we won't have that responsibility. She goes, well, the town called her after her last name. Or her name. And it was Antoinetta, or whatever. And so, the town was named it. And Marie Antoinette said, can I move there? I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of here. I don't want to be here. My husband's a fucking idiot. Like, he doesn't understand what's happening. And they said, no. America won't take you in. If you want to come here, you have to be under strict restrictions and everything. Everyone went, no. Fuck that. I'm a fucking queen. I'm not doing this shit. Like, I don't have to live under your laws. Go fuck yourselves, America. So, Louis went, I'm not leaving. And she went, what? They had a moment. They had a moment to leave. France. They could have escaped. They could have gotten away and moved into Austria or wherever it was that they could have escaped to. And Marie Antoinette said, we gotta leave. We gotta get out of here. We're fucked. Louis, if you don't notice that, you're a fucking idiot. Everyone in my court has left. The women, the men, the children, they're gone. There's nobody left. We're sitting here in Versailles, and there's nobody left. And Louis was like, I don't give a shit.
Why did everyone else leave?
And so she was like, fine. I'm not leaving either. He was like, are you serious? She's like, no, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave without my husband. I'm going to stay here. Like, this is my life. And he was like, okay, cool. So Marie Antoinette stayed. And Marie Antoinette noticed that she was fucked. They hated her. But she stayed because she knew that leaving without her husband would be a worse ordeal than anything. So she stayed. And so they escaped, right? Her husband went, let's leave. I'm a liar. Let's go. Pack the kids, pack the wagon, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm fucked up. I'm wrong. You're right. Like, we gotta get out of here. She went, okay, you're right. We have to go. I've been saying this for months. We have to leave this country. The revolution hit by this point. And they had to escape. Like, they had to get out. Anything they did was fucked. Like, they were screwed. And so Marie Antoinette went, like, we have to get out of here. Like, I can't live like this. I feel mistreated, and I'm the queen. Like, I'm the queen of France. He said, okay, we get out of here. So he printed a thing where they escaped. And it was not put on things. So they got almost the edge of France, right? They escaped the entire way of France. They went the whole way, everything. But on the way to France, somebody said, let me see your passports. And the king said, well, I don't have passports, but I have this. And he pulled out his whatever it was. And the queen did the same thing. They didn't recognize the queen. But they recognized everyone else in the family. Because he took the king's passport, or wherever it was, looked at it, and he noticed the face matched the coin. He went, how? How is this happening? And he goes, are you the king? The man went, and Louis went, no. Why would you think I'm the king? He goes, well, your face is identical to the coin, sir. He goes, my rich family and I just want to go to Switzerland. We don't want to stay here because I can't let you pass until you know you're not the king of France. And Louis was like, you're a fucking piece of shit. They just lost his shit on this guy, which sold it that he was the king. And when he did, and Marie was like, really? I fucking told you what to do. Good God. Why did you have to bring everything? They brought shit that nobody else would bring. They brought fucking linen, glass. They brought everything. She was like, you're a fucking idiot. If we traveled with less shit, we would have been fine. And the guy who marked you knew you because you got that fucking wagon. Who gets out of their fucking wagon when you are noticed? Like, Marie was pissed. She went, great, so I gotta go back to Paris. And he goes, yeah, we're going back to Paris. Like, they won't let us pass the line. Which cracks me up because I'm like, if they had guards, they could stab the shit out of that guy and just pass. But fucking idiots. We had to go back to Paris. And so Marie was like, great, cool. Awesome, I'm going back to Paris. That's where I wanted to be. It's always where I want to be, you know, where everyone hates me. And so Marie was pissed. Like, she didn't want to go back. She wanted to live her life outside of Versailles. And when in Versailles, everybody treated her like shit. They never treated her with respect. And if they did, they treated her like she was a simpleton. Like, she didn't know what she was talking about. Which is bullshit. Marie was smarter than her husband. She knew what was going on in the world. And she tried to help. And nobody listened. And I'm ending this on here. And part 3 is going to happen. It's all going to be about the revolution.